Hi then guys, okay, so in this video, or in this series of videos, I'm going to show you how to make this game. The aim of the game is to control the fish, stay out the way of the shark, and collect as many of the keys inside 30 seconds as you can. And obviously you can see you get a point for every time you get a key, and if you get caught by the shark, you die and the game's over. Okay, so let's come out of this, and this is just a quick look at the game. So this is what you should start with. So you have a blank scratch screen, you've got the stage over here, and you've got your sprite, which is the cat. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is delete the cat. So we're going to use the scissors, we're going to click on the scissors, and we're going to click on the cat to delete the cat, and it's gone. We're now going to insert the fish, so we're going to go to new sprite, and we're going to choose it from file. So we're going to click here, and it's an animal, so we're going to select animal. We're going to scroll down until we can find a fish. We're all going to use the same here, so you can choose a different fish, but I'm going to use this one here. I insert him. So here is the fish. First thing we're going to do is give him a name. So just at the top here, we're going to give him a name. I'm just going to call this fish fish. You can give it a name, whatever you want it to be. We're also going to make the fish a little bit smaller, because at the moment it's a bit too big. So we're going to click on shrink sprite just at the top here. We're then going to click on the sprite, so keep clicking, make him a bit smaller, I'd say to about that size roughly, and this will then drag the fish to this bottom corner here. Okay, so we've now got the fish into position, we've made him the right size, and we've kind of given him a name. You can pick whatever name you want him to be called. The only thing we need to at the moment is just quickly get the stage set up. So fish live underwater, so let's get an underwater stage. So click onto stage, and then click backgrounds, and then click just here where it says import. The one we're going to select here is we're going to click one in nature, and we're going to scroll down until we find, here we are, the underwater one. So double click underwater, and then that will set the background or the stage for you. So you can see over here you've got it set as underwater stage. Let's click back onto our fish by clicking on the sprite just at the bottom here, and we're going to click script, so we'll make sure we're actually on the script section. Right, the first thing we're going to do is to get the fish to start every time the green flag is clicked. So whenever we press this green flag, we always want the fish to start in the bottom corner here, so exactly where he is now. So we're going to press control, and we're going to drag across into the middle here when the green flag is clicked. Okay, so that's the first thing we need. So we then need to go into motions, and we're going to say when the green flag's clicked, we want it to go to the coordinates where it is at the moment. And if you look just at the top here, it'll say X what position, Y what position. Okay, so we need to make sure we go to those coordinates. So go to X, here we are, just drag this one across. So when the green flag is clicked, go to X 193, that's correct. Go to Y -138, again that's correct. So let's just move him here. When we press the green flag, you can test this yourself, it should take him to that bottom corner every time, and that seems to be working absolutely perfectly. So press the green flag, straight to the bottom corner. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is going to get this fish to move using the arrow keys. So the left arrow, the up arrow, the down arrow, and the right arrow. If you go onto the control option block here, you've got one here that says when the space bar is pressed. So we're going to drag this one across. We don't want it to say space bar, we want it to click on the little arrow, and we're going to say when the right arrow key is pressed. We want it to move right. So let's go to motion. Obviously from side to side is the X, so is the X axis. So when we move side to side, we need to change X. And when we move up and down, we change Y. So let's find X. So here we are, change X by 10. So that should say, when the green flag is clicked, change X by 10. Let's just put the fish here, green flag, so it moves a little bit, there we go. If I press the left arrow key, nothing happens because we haven't set that up yet. Okay, so then let's drag across the next one. When the spacebar is pressed, change it to left, and if we have to move right, it's change X by 10. To move left, you actually have to change X by a minus number, so let's put minus 10. So I'm going to press the green flag, and if I press left, it moves left. If I press right, it moves right. So that's got those two working. Let's get the other two quickly working. So when the spacebar is pressed, again we're going to change that to up this time. We go back to motion, and we select not this time, instead of change X by 10, we're going to change Y by 10. So change Y by 10. So if I press the green flag, I can move left, I can move right, and I can now move up. And let's quickly get the last one working. So when the spacebar is pressed, change it to down, back into motion again, and we're going to change X by, so to move up was positive 10, to move down is going to be negative 10. So let's just test it. So press the green flag, should go back to the bottom corner, and we can move left, right, up and down. Okay, I'm happy with that so far. The only thing I'm going to say is that obviously when we move left, our fish doesn't face the right direction, so we can quickly actually change that. So let's find this one here where it says when the left arrow is pressed. We're going to drag across the one where it says point in direction. So we're going to drag it and attach it to the bottom, and instead of it saying 90, so if you click on the little arrow, 90 is right, minus 90 is left. So when the left arrow is pressed, it moves and it points in the direction. So let's just test it. So let's go that way. The fish is now upside down. A slight problem, but it's really easy to fix. If you come up to the top here, can you see where you've got the different, these ones here? If you click this middle one where it says only face left and right, it fixes it for you. Okay, so we've got it when it moves left, it faces left, but we now need to get it so that when it moves right, it faces right. So it's exactly the same. Point in direction, attach it to the bottom of the right one, and make sure it says 90. So let's press the green flag just to test it. So we can move left, and it works. We can move right, we can move up, and we can move down, and it works absolutely fine. So far, I'm very happy with that. So by now you should have got all of this done and ready for the second video.